Good morning, everyone. 4:45 in the morning, cold, clear, mostly clear, and I'm headed over to the pens to get them loaded. I've given them a couple of days off just because they were pretty beat up after that race, 2-hour race and that ticket the other day. I think I could have hunted them, but I didn't have any clients, so didn't need to. Still don't have any clients right now, but it doesn't matter. Cat dogs and pens don't get better or stay good, so time to go hunting again. Besides that, there's nothing on this earth I'd rather do than go hunt a bobcat. Going to be at least 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks without Stormy. The other day after that race, I noticed she wasn't acting right and just looked really fatigued. And I sent her to the vet, and she was diagnosed with Ehrlichia, which is a tick-borne disease. She's got to go on a course of doxycycline for 4 weeks. I won't run her for at least 2 of those weeks, let her heal up, get better. I've dealt with this before, not a significantly bad deal. You can usually get ahead of it pretty easily, but we'll be without old loudmouth for a couple of weeks. I went and checked on her yesterday. She seemed fine, so we'll give her the medicine and get her over it. Get her back at it here soon enough. He did. Well, he's pulling away from the pens. Got everything ready to go. Joe's hunting up north of us this morning, so go see where we can get going this morning. It appears to be really good. Nice and cool and still, partly cloudy. Got everything loaded and we're ready to go. So we're going to head out, turn these lights off here, shut that gate, and be ready to go. Getting up here pretty close to the road I want to hunt. We'll turn down it. I'll go down it probably 200 yards, get around the corner, stop, turn the dogs out. It's now 5:45. Well, we just got down here to where I want to hunt. It's a new road that runs through here. We'll look at it on the map. As you can see, we're right here, and this road runs all through this thicket back out this way. It comes out on the main road right here. My plan is to hunt all of this out and then take a right, and I haven't decided if I'm going to keep going down the main road or if I'm going to come down this fence and take one of these through the middle. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But that's a lot of thicket in there to hunt, so I'm thinking it'll probably be all right. Hopefully it will. I'm getting ready to turn the dogs out, and we'll get this going and see what happens. After all these years of doing this, I used to, when I was younger, I'd get up at midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, go hunting, and between midnight and daylight, I've caught a lot of cats over the years, there's no doubt about that, but I bet you I've caught well over half, probably somewhere between 50 and 75% of my cats in the mornings, right as the sky is turning, or between when the sky is turning and say 20 or 30 minutes after you can see the sun. I don't know why that is, but it seems like that's the most likely time. And it's crazy. I think it's got more to do with the changing and scentting conditions than it does cats moving, because I can call the guides, the deer hunting guys, and say what did it look like last night with stuff moving on your cameras, and they won't have seen anything, nothing, just hogs moving around, but no predators, no deer, no nothing. So you feel like if they would have moved during the night, you'd smell them. If they didn't, maybe you wouldn't. But that doesn't seem to correlate with anything, because you can also talk to those guys and they'll say, yeah, man, we had 20 cameras out and we got X amount of pictures of deer, and coyotes were out all night with pictures of 5 bobcats, and on and on and on. And you can go hunting, and most of the time you still won't get one going until in that time frame, right as the sun is starting to change the horizon, like I talked about earlier. So I kind of feel like it's more of a atmospheric thing, or something about the scent becomes better at that time of the day. And I've kept meticulous records of the hunts and the weather for every hunt since 1980. And I've yet to find a pattern on it. I think it's got something to do with the barometric pressure. Hounds can definitely smell better on a barometric pressure of 30 and above. But other than that, I can't find a pattern. I don't know. It's pretty interesting, though. Getting to about that time of day I talked about earlier. We hadn't got a bark, hadn't even acted like they smelled a cat. But that sun's starting to turn the sky to the east there, and getting into the time of day when something usually happens. Well, we just got our first bark. Shooter opened out here to the right, about 50 or 75 yards, and Bella barked with him a couple times. It could not get any more perfect. 39 degrees, absolutely still. Coming by some brush piles that they burned yesterday, and they're just sitting there smoldering, and that smoke is just rising straight up. The trail is super cold. That shooter barking there, him and Bella are the only dogs that can smell it. Kind of feel like a cat might have went up in there and came out on this bare road, and they can't smell it out here. We'll just have to let them work at it and see what they can get going. But I kind of think that's what happened. The cat's probably further that way. It is right this morning, though. 39 degrees and smoke just going straight up. We ought to be able to get this sucker going here in a little bit of time. Looks like Ike's got it further back. Blackjack and is with him. Maverick damn sure ain't gonna be any help. But you just have to see. Taking it back north up the creek. Ike found it in there 200-300 yards further. I'm gonna drive back there and just see if that's not looking a little bit better. Kind of sounding better. Bella's opening a good bit. I've heard jazz in there a time or two. We'll get back here and listen. Ike's barking a good bit. Just see what happens. Sometimes when those cats bedded up, they'll hear the dog come trotting across the road and you cut the distance out. Bella barking right in here. There's Ike again. I hear jazz and hoops and here comes Ike across the road right here in front of us. See if he finds it on this side. Oh, the cat's in the tree right there. They don't even know it. I can't believe it. They just cottontailed that cat right up the tree. Cat's right there in the tree. I'm gonna let them locate. I'm gonna sit right here. I'll be damned. Well, that race sucked. We'll have to jump him out. Yeah, he treed again. I think they're a little bit closer to the fence line over here, so I'm gonna drive around and get a little bit closer. Actually, no. They're gonna be right off this seismic. Yeah, here's the seismic. I see the cat in the tree. We'll go from here. Sip of coffee. I get my gloves. I don't know about old Maverick. He may be one of those that are bred really well and sucks.
This is too good of an opportunity for me to put up with that shit very long. Might end up somebody's pet on a porch somewhere. This looks like a pretty tomcat. He's a no running sucker, I know that. Oh, listen to Jazz, she's mad at him. There he is, right there in that tree. Do it again. Caught. They got him. Get in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lost count already. Get in. Shooter. What are you doing? Shooter. Get your old ass in there. Well, we caught a cat. Somehow in the process, we spilled all my coffee, most of it, and lost my phone. So we caught a cat. Need to call Joe, see if he got anything done. Head back to the house, put the video together. I should have got some pretty good jump out stuff. We'll get these dogs fed and put up, get everything charged, and do it all over again tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming along with me.